Let me get on camera.
You're all good, Grace.
All righty. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third tribal council of the season. Thutmose. This is the very first tribal that y'all are seeing. Y'all are coming to this season. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this off. Brandon, you want to tell us what this challenge was and how does it feel being in last place and at the first tribal count, the first tribal for y'all? Sorry.
Listen. I got plenty to say about this challenge. The challenge is what's it called? Plate smash. We were clear as day in second place until the other tribe decided to turn on us and made sure that we were the ones going to tribal, not the red tribe. So it definitely felt very personal and very targeted, and definitely does not feel good being here because of it.
All right, that got some snaps and it looks like agreement with that. All right, next up, I'm gonna go to Julia. So, Julia, you are back playing Distortion. Last time we saw you was season 8. How does it feel being back here?
It's so nice. I played back in the Dark Ages, right at the end of the Skype timeline where it was at its glitchiest. So it's nice to have like a smooth, like pristine, nice distortion now. I always love you guys. So happy to be back.
All righty. So next, I'm gonna go to Danny. So you were the person from this tribe who participated in the journey for this round. How was that experience like for you?
It was fine. It was like my dogs crashed it, so that was fun. I am an inherently anxious person who doesn't trust anything that anybody says. So I was just like, hey, kingofrandom.org, here are my dogs. I don't trust anything that you say. And then I just rolled for what to do. So, um, so yeah.
All right. So next up, I'm going to go to Austin. So this is the first tribal that y'all are attending together as a tribe. What are things that are playing into determine who will be the first person eliminated from the tribe?
Friend, you tell me. Um, Something that I'm thinking about is who who has very clearly said like, "Hey, I'm on your side. I'm looking out for you," and those are the people who I want to keep in the game.
All righty. And I know Marcel mentioned he wasn't going to be on camera or couldn't talk. Are you able to type at least so I can ask you a question? And then yeah, you can type awesome. And then I'll just read out your answer for you. So, do you think for the first round of y'all attending tribal together, do you think things have been more on the quiet, not so sure side? Or do you think things have been a little bit more chaotic and messy and out there? All right. It's been a little bit more on the quiet side. Is that something that everybody agrees with, or do you think it's been the opposite?
Yeah, I think we're all feeling the pre-tribe jitters. I feel like this was a bad day for us all to go to tribal. It feels like everyone had something to do. And yeah.
All right. And then next question I'm going to ask all of you Speaking of pre-tribe jitters, do y'all think that a potential swap is going to be coming up soon? Or do you think that you will be on your tribes longer? Let me hear what y'all think.
Here's what I think. I think that y'all might be messing with us a little bit and be sending a swap here soon. I hope not. I hope not at all, but come on, man, love it, I guess. But I would love to not have a swap coming up in the next little bit.
All right, anybody else? Well, Marcel did say just now maybe a tribe swap, possibly. Okay. Anybody else need anything to add on? No, looks like. So, what I'm going to ask next is two questions that usually get asked for our tribals. The first one gets asked every single tribal council in distortion ever since season 1. If you think you are the one getting voted out tonight, raise your hand. Okay, so we have some very, very confident people here. All right. And then the second question. So, for those who have paid attention to distortion, know that at the end of the tribal questioning, there's always a silly, goofy, fun question that revolves around the theme that we have to ask. And we come up with these questions to pick at your brains and to see how y'all are thinking. So the question for this season is, if you were to compare this round to an aspect of Egyptian culture, it can be a god or a goddess, it could be a camel, it could be a pyramid, anything, what would it be and why? Y'all would think.
I don't even know enough of these things to like give a good analogy. This was much easier when it was about roller coasters.
Well, now y'all know the question that's going to be asked at all the trials, so you'll know moving forward. Anybody have any idea?
Maybe like I don't know if cats are like legitimately Egyptian culture or if it's just like a weird stereotype, whatever. But I felt like what the streets were telling me after the challenge was like fuck yellow, and I said that shit. And I feel like cats are super loyal to their like owners, and so it felt like a huge like tribe loyalty type thing happening after that challenge.
All right, we have a
All
cat.
right.
Loyalty.
Okay.
Cats and loyalty.
We have some Googling to do, I guess.
Let's bust out a Quizlet set or something.
All right. Well, if y'all don't have anything else to add on, Seb will be getting y'all's votes and somebody will be at.
All right. If anyone has anything else they would like to say or any pre-vote advantages, now be the time to play them or say it. All right, if that's the case, it is time to vote. Please go to your Prod Chat and lock in your vote or change it. We're also live with the VIP VL. So if you want to give any shout outs to your Prod Chat guest or, just the VIP VL in general, it's up to y'all. But I'll be back with the votes.
He's not in there because he's my project, but shout out my project guest, Mr. Andrew Denson. He's waiting inside with chicken wings for me.
Shout out chicken wings for dinner.
Shout out to Mackenzie.
Shout out Grace.
Shut up, Grace.
Yeah.
It needed to be said. It really did.
I was gonna say, I hope y'all like my little little fan. I have
Listen, I wanted to shout out that fan. You beat me to it. Shout out the big fan.
Well, the reason I'm flaunting it is because, for those who don't know, I am finally seeing my queen and mother next month, Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. And this is my first piece to the Cowboy Carter tour outfit.
Are you gonna do it in the middle of a distortion tribal? Are you gonna see the concert?
What?
Are you
Imagine.
gonna see the concert in the middle of a distortion tribal?
Will not be happening because
Imagine.
the concert is taking place after the season ends, so it's not until the end of next month. But yeah, so I'm seeing her, but I literally just got my fan today. So I have a sash that's coming, and it's gonna say Cowboy Gracie on it. That's gonna be here in a few weeks. And then I just gotta find out what I'm doing for my outfit because I'm very indecisive.
That's so fun. You're gonna have such a good time.
I'm so excited. Like I literally cried when I remember when I got those tickets. I was like stressing the fuck out so bad because I was so like devastated when I couldn't see Renaissance. I was like stressing out, and then I got the tickets, and I was talking to Tawny at the same time because she's been like, because she's also going too, and she was hyping me up and everything, and I literally was like crying in my videos to her. I was like, so I'm so excited though.
I feel like Tawny sees every concert ever to exist.
She does. She really does. But that's my girl. I can talk literally fan out about this tour with because she's going as well, so she gets it. I should show my fan to everybody. That's what I'm doing.
Well, I have the votes. But first, if anyone has a hidden mini idol or an advantage and they'd like to play it, now be the time to do so. All right, votes are locked. When I read the final vote, that person will have just a couple of seconds to say their goodbyes if they're on the Zoom, leave the Zoom if they're on the Zoom. That being said, let me read the votes. First vote, Danny. Second vote is for Marcel. One vote, Marcel. One vote, Danny. Third vote, Marcel. Two votes, Marcel. One vote, Danny. Fourth vote, Marcel. Three votes for Marcel. One vote, Danny. Fifth vote, and the third person voted out of Distortion Survivor Trials of Raw, Marcel. Marcel, if you have any final words, you could type them in the chat or say them out loud. I will say this, Marcel. Marcel, for the viewers, Marcel said, "Aw, thanks for having me." For those who don't know, we found Marcel through our amazing game nights, which will be continuing after this. And Marcel actually won one of the circle nights that we did. So I'm super thankful that you took the chance to come play Distortion after that. It's been amazing. It's been fun, but unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. You may leave the Zoom, Marcel. And with that, congratulations on making it to Final 15. And what I need you guys to do is to drop those buffs and then pick them back up because we'll have a new challenge for you in just a few minutes. So